Hello, lovely. So happy to see you here. This is Trudy at Virtual Tarot. I'm getting ready to read for you. Do your love reading. Lovely. So let's get started. I want to start right away because I feel as if this is going to be a big month for you. You guys are so amazing. And this necklace, I'm doing a call out once again for my friend Vicky, who is a Scorpio, and she is a crystal healer. I will be putting her on the channel. Vicky, you need to be on the channel. She's a bit shy, so you guys encourage her. She always gives me the coolest thing. She gave me the tarot necklace, which I wear also. Love her. Scorpio, beautiful example of that. So I love Scorpio. You guys are va-va-voom all the way. And you are the Niagara Falls, the fixed sign of all the water signs. So you guys are, you come on very strong, but you're so full of heart. Great, fabulous mothers, mysterious, super sexy. You guys are the people who we all want to be. The screen stars, the sirens, that's Scorpio. And so let's see what comes up for you. First card, Five of Cups, Five of Cups. Minor Arcana card, not a card to tell us that there's some major karmic energy happening for you. This is really just stuff going on at home, at work, in your environment, in your relationship. A couple of nights, perhaps a couple of days, you may feel this way. Feeling, I'm hearing, a little down, a little blue, a little disappointed, not happy that these cups have spilled. Also, I'm hearing for some of you that you're not happy about someone's drinking. Now, I'm just throwing that out there. For some of you, I'm hearing you've lost an animal, a pet, a beloved pet, or worried about the health of that pet. There's true disappointment in this card for Scorpio, and it's funny that I almost see you crying in your slip. You know, it's like a very cinematic moment, but it's, you know, you're feeling it and still beautiful or charismatic, or you are like this amazing, you keep it to yourself. That's part of what I'm hearing too. So keeping this to yourself, this disappointment, taking it with you and kind of staying in your little private happy place space while you despair and cry and feel frustrated. But that's only for a little while. This is not a major arcana card. There's just some stuff going on in your life, and there's this sense of loss of an expectation that would meet some emotional need that hasn't been met. And so you're just grieving over the fact that someone's disappointed you or someone is not well. This is an emotional reaction to a disappointment. And let's find out. I'm going to read the second card. Let's find out what Spirit has to say. Okay. So we've got another cup card. This is the Four of Cups. This is a challenge. And this is really in the upright. It's kind of, it's like you're meditating under the Bodhi tree and someone is offering you a cup. So, and that cup means, you know, again, this is the house that you reside in. And so these are emotions that you feel very akin to. So Scorpio, if you have also a moon or other houses in water signs, this is going to resonate even deeper, I'm hearing, with you, because we've got these three cups. So there's a lot of water here, a lot of emotion and investment going on. So you've invested in someone. For some of you, you've invested in someone. And at some point, you've decided to sort of step back again, I'm hearing, and spend time just kind of processing your feelings. Not a lot of time, and it is an emotional time where you're actually perhaps, you know, you're actually crying, like, you know, physically crying. You feel bad. You're sad. You're looking down at the ground. You're not looking at the sky again. But here, this is opening up. So the challenge is to get yourself to open back up again and come out of this, you know, feeling bad and disappointed phase with this person, or even with where things have gone for you. And if you feel as if you can't trust the next move that they make, or this person is making, you're kind of in and out. You're kind of like, oh, I do want to go and take that cup, and you know, but I don't know if I can afford it. I don't know if I can emotionally afford to do so. Is that gonna, if I take that on, is that gonna hurt me even more? So I think what Spirit is advising you to do right now this month, and this is all like situational stuff, it's not like major karmic lessons. This is just what's going on. So start a gratitude journal. Sounds too simple, which is why most of us don't do it. But just start writing down everything you're grateful for. And I'm hearing about the person, or about your life, or about your loved ones, your friendships, that type of thing. Just a couple of things every day. Now, especially the person, this person, build a case for letting yourself risk the next step. And if it's not with this person, it may be with someone else. But again, these are minor arcana cards, so build a case on paper. So a lot of times what we do is we build up all the negatives, and it's really easy for some reason. And isn't it funny that I've never heard any spiritual teacher tell anyone to begin a negativity journal. Write down all the things that they suck at. Because you're so naive. I mean, you really don't hear that. Maybe there is some of that out there for someone who's brainwashed, but they're not even able to go there anyway. We naturally move toward the stuff people do that pisses off. That's the stuff we look at. And when they disappoint us, we start really building a case against them. So don't do that. Nobody is completely good, and nobody is completely bad. I mean, and besides, what is good and bad anyway? And this is the stuff that's coming up from Spirit. Why despair over how someone's disappointing you? Because their behavior is their behavior. And sure, if we invest in someone, we give them our gold, so to speak, and they don't treat it respectfully, that's hard, yes, but you can always take it back. And I feel as if Scorpio has done that. You've taken back some of your gold, or all of your gold, and you're still feeling bad. And so let the other person own that behavior, whatever it is they're doing, and turn around and look at what you are grateful for. The parts and pieces of them that you're grateful for, or the parts and pieces of other people whom you love that you're grateful for. That's all. All right, so here we go. Temperance, and this is speaking to the same situation. Temperance is a wonderful card. It's about balance. Now, even in the reverse, it's a wonderful, wonderful card. And so I have to say that when we hear this, there was the Temperance Society. okay, back in the 20s. And this was sort of the onset of Prohibition. Back in the day, alcohol was, it went from malt or some very, and trust me, I'm no expert on this, but I do know that people would home brew, and it was a light brew, and they would come off the farm, and in between they'd have this beverage, and it seemed as if everyone was doing okay. But at some point, alcohol became very toxic, and it's sort of fashionable for men to go out and get hammered, and come back and mistreat their wives and their children and lose their jobs, and so the family was sort of going into hell in a handbasket. So let's just put it that way. And why do I bring that up? Well, this temperance society started, and it was really the women who were against this malicious alcohol that was really just killing their husbands, ruining their families, and creating complete and total imbalance. And so it seems to me as if there might be a bit of an overreaction, and the reason I say that was it resulted in Prohibition, okay? This movement resulted in complete and total prohibition, which even made the problem worse. And so if there is a relationship issue, you've been dating somebody, and you're going into the mode of complete and total prohibition of this relationship or any of the qualities associated with this person, you could make the matter even worse now, because you're still grieving and mourning the relationship. You may also feel out of balance because you're not sure which way to go here, and you're not able to maintain your own balance. So are they bringing you in, this person, this partner, are they bringing you into their drama? And I'm not sure if it's actual drama or if it's just not, they keep offering, they keep coming back, but there's some imbalance going on here that even I'm hearing like intestinal issues are coming up for them or for you, and you're not really able to get it together here this month. Now this is a major arcana card. So staying in balance, and balance would mean you're able to, and just within daily life, go to bed at a certain hour, eat a certain way, exercise at a certain time, create stability within your life, live in the middle. There's some pull to the right or to the left that for you isn't feeling comfortable. And also, if you are grieving the in-between stage of losing a relationship, I'm hearing that, you're going to feel off your game. You're not going to feel as balanced as you normally are. And so it just, you feel a little unhinged. You're not exactly sure how to plan your life out. So Spirit's just saying, get back in the middle, back to the way things have always been done, the way you do them so well, and get back to that. Other thing is, this is the card of art. Temperance is the art card. So getting back to your art, getting back to your craft, getting back to what it is you love to do, that will help you turn this around. Passion, creativity, going back to creating for creation's sake. You're going to have to pull some of that out in order to sort of balance yourself and feel as if you can realign your focus from this disappointment that you had or having, because you had placed emotional currency into this person, or even a project. You've placed emotional currency there and you've been disappointed. Now, new offers are going to come in. That's the other item on the list of spiritual advice. Thank you. New offers are coming in and will come in. And so don't despair. Turn around and see who it is that will offer you what it is that you're looking for. I think that covers it more or less. So last card. All right, so last card to come out, which is pretty interesting. It's the Five of Pentacles, and this is again a card of lack. And so what do we have? We have two cards which have to do, one with disappointment, one with fear of lack. And in the middle, what do we have? This hesitancy to receive. And we also have this feeling sort of as if we're not inspired, you know, on a major level. Not inspired, but at the end, this is better in the reverse, because the Five of Pentacles really, again, it's a lack card, has to do with feeling as if you might be without. It's a fear of lack. And in the reverse, it's better. It's just kind of a minor haze. And this is even just feeling down a little bit physically, because it's a pentacle. You might just feel run down for some reason in the month of August. Or the situation had you feeling run down a little bit, a little tired physically. And maybe because you're feeling out of balance, this is the result of it. A little malaise even. Physical, actually, which I'm hearing for some of you, you need to wear a sweater. I'm hearing like get out of the rain, protect yourself from the elements a little better, the AC. Just make sure that you keep your body temperature even, so that you're not as open to contracting. Your immune system is at its highest level. That needs to be looked at. You're going to be doing a lot of work. So in order to get back to your craft, inspiration, receiving offers, realigning yourself with your loved ones so that you can accept what it is that they're offering you, because you've had some disappointments and some nights, I almost am hearing, that are scary for you, where you're wondering if it's actually going to work, okay? Balance. Get back in balance. Don't worry as much about the relationship as you do your own health. Also, protect yourself in terms of contract, where you live. And if you're on the move, you're going from one place to the next, make sure that you've got it's like a licensure or ability to maintain residence for a certain period of time. Not getting locked out is what I'm hearing. Make sure that you've got that covered. Also, food and keeping yourself nourished and not allowing this feeling of imbalance to create, even in your refrigerator. I'm saying for some of you, stock it and make sure that you've got quality items in there so that you're not out of balance because you're grieving. This is a very practical card. It also speaks to going back to your spiritual roots and allowing others to come in and feed you, not just on a practical level, but on a spiritual level. because at this point you need to get more sustenance coming your way, because you've been giving too much away for free. I'm hearing that too. And then last but not least, looking up and moving away from that 5. So 5 and 5, 2 5s, as you can see, 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. This has to do with disappointment, and this has to do with lack within relationship. So minor stuff, you're not getting your needs met, and that's really what this reading is all about. So let's get our needs met, Scorpio, and however we do that, we need to have a plan almost to get back in balance, and the power of discernment to know when an opportunity is offered to us that we believe will emotionally fulfill us, to vet that opportunity. Don't completely close the door, but vet it. And I'm hearing in relationship, when the opportunity is presented, vet it. You may need time to invest emotionally right here. So not that you cut all opportunity off, but vet every opportunity so that you are well balanced and healthy. So that's it for the month of August. And I hope this resonated with some of you beautiful Scorpios out there. Love you guys. And if you feel as if you are wanting to have the owner's manual for your loved one or potential suitors or your person of interest, find out what their birthday, what their birth time, if you can get it, and also what is it, birthday, time, and place. Find those things out. Then you can go to astrodance.com and pull up the user's manual, which will tell you, the owner's manual, I should say. You can use them or you can own them, but get it, because then you're going to have a better idea of where they're coming from. And now, if you're not certain as to what all of that means, consider purchasing a compatibility chart wheel. You can go to myvirtualtarot.com, and if you give us the information for yourself and for also your person, we can put the two together and deliver an audio file that's very involved, a snapshot of the planets when you were born, when they were born, and how those two align, and where you guys meet here, here, and here. It's very helpful. This is information that if you had it in the beginning, you'd go, damn, I wish I knew that. So, love you guys very much. Think of that as a gift that you can give to yourself and your relationship. Also, personal and private readings touch upon your specific questions within love. You can buy a love reading, myvirtualtarot.com. They're great. First, you get a bonus / wisdom reading where spirit weighs into your question. That's the foundation, and from there we begin to answer questions. Wonderful, sometimes amazing advice comes from that wisdom bonus reading, and that's just to sort of so that you're asking a question from your question is, we're coming at it from the highest level. You know, that has been so interesting, and someday I'll do a video on process, because wow, I mean, I've really done quite a few readings here in the past, well, 2-3 months, and wow, some of them are just amazing, 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 amazing. But I'll have to do an additional video on that. I actually had a woman come to me, her loved one had passed on, and not something that we're doing, I mean, as a rule, but he did show up, and it was profound. And so anyway, but I'm not encouraging you all to try and reach out to your loved ones who passed away, but you know, there's a thin veil, says the High Priestess. Anyway, love you guys. This is it. This is the channel. Ava is now at avaofvirtualtarot.com, so I'll be linking to her video. She has her own channel. Subscribe. She is a very independent person and wants to be completely independent, and I completely understand and congratulate her there. I want you guys to join in to Virtual Tarot. I already have found that some of you are interested. I've had 2 people, only 2 out of 18,000 subscribers, if you can imagine. What's that percentage? Like 0.0001%. But respond, and they are so fabulous, these subscribers, that they're already getting readings. I'm posting their bios on the website, and it's just terrific. And this is what I really want to see. I want to see this community supporting this community. Real healers helping real people, inclusive, allowing anyone out there who has a gift and who's authentically trying to share, offer a platform to you for long enough to perhaps establish a following community behind you. And it's hard sometimes. YouTube is so inundated. It's just so many new tarot readers coming on each and every day. And so this is an inclusive approach to YouTube and less exclusive. That said, that's what I got. All right, so let's get it going on here, because I'm having some fun. It's time for us to really have some fun. And with that said, go out and have a terrific, beautiful August, because September is coming, and yeah, you know how that goes. The next thing you know is Christmas. Well, anyway, love you very much. I'll see you in September. Mwah.